sometimes shit happens. I don't know why. I think there's a something in the air. Okay, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, just for the F of it, let's try this again. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Over the Ridge, show number 19. 19, wow. We've, that's pretty amazing. I am in Puglia, Italy, which is the stiletto heel of the boot, if you can visualize the map of Italy. The whole stiletto heel is Puglia. From several 20, 30 kilometers above Bari and everything down to the bottom to a little place called Lecce. It's a wonderful, wonderful area. We are very happy to be here, very relaxed being here. A majority of olive oil in the world comes from here, as well as wonderful Primitivo wines. Primitivo means one grape, a single grape. I want to say thank you for everybody joining us and hi to everybody. And as always, if you can put where you're from, in at least the first comments, that helps me a lot, because I love seeing all the countries, even the people that have watched for a long time. Just put the country. I really like seeing it. Angelique, okay. Angelique is in the Netherlands. Angelique, welcome. Tina, hello, Tina. Trish, wonderful to see you all here. Aster, hello. In the U.S., thank you. It's just great to see so many countries involved in all this. It's really heartwarming. We have friends all over the world that join us here. And what happened in the beginning there was I decided to, when I activate Instagram, I activated the volume on Instagram thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't, but so it started playing the double thing for me, at least for my feed, which was kind of insane. And Puglia, because of where we are, we're up on a hill, and the reception for stuff, internet stuff, is not great, I must admit. So we very often are kind of battling the Instagram connection. But so I want to first I want to do a little shout out to some friends. Some friends in Italy that made me a beautiful guitar. I just want to say this before I even play it. The company is called Paoletti Guitars, and they made me this custom guitar that's just extraordinary. I'm going to be taking it on the road when we start our tour in a couple of weeks. They're in Carrata. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Carrata, Italy. It's near Firenze. They have their whole custom facility there. And I want to give a big thanks and shout out to Filippo Martini. Filippo has been wonderful. I met him years ago at the NAMM show, which is a music equipment show in California. Filippo Martini and especially Fabrizio Paoletti. They made this beautiful, beautiful guitar that I'm so looking forward to taking on the road. And it sounds and feels awesome. So thank you. I was able to add some custom things and all, and they asked me how I wanted it. Anyway, it's really, really nice. As a musician, that's very special. So, my guest today is a very dear friend here in Italy. He's a musician. He's an actor. He is a model. He does a lot of modeling for different things all around the world, commercials, and he can tell you more about that. He kind of blew out his voice last night, apparently. I was going to say, you can sing something if you want. He said, I really blew out my voice last night doing something with another friend of ours. And I understand that. I totally understand that. I've got so in lieu of that, I have a video of him doing something that I'll show you in a little while. And you'll see why he blew out his voice. So Stefano Sala. Stefano Sala is a very dear friend in Lake Como. And we're going to be doing a concert and some other things there in the coming months. Stefano is married to a lovely, amazing woman named Dasha. And I'm going to say before I bring him on here, they are probably, without a doubt, the handsomest, most beautiful couple I've ever seen. I have to admit that they are just a frickin' amazing, beautiful, beautiful couple, inside and out. Good hearts, and on the outside as well. So I'll get that said so he doesn't have to look all embarrassed and all when I say it with him on. So let me bring on Mr. Stefano Sala. Say hi to everybody. Ciao, my friend.
Ciao, Ron. Hi, everyone.
Ciao.
How's it going?
It's going
Thank you
great.
for inviting me. That's amazing. That's amazing. And thank you for the beautiful introduction. I become like red here.
I know. I didn't want to embarrass you with all that stuff. So
Thank you. Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm feeling Devin and I are very relaxed here. We've been able to take some time off after our first 2 weeks of doing a lot of TV shows. We did the Mara Venier show, and we did a few TV shows in Roma that went really well. And Yeah, and now we're able to just relax before the main part of the tour
Yeah,
starts.
you're chilling in your trullo, right? I can see the
Trullo,
walls.
yeah, truly. We have three actually.
Free, but they are
Apparently,
like together. You know, you can pass from one trullo to another without getting out from the house, right?
yes, yes, and we have, and fortunately, we have enough room in the doorway that I don't have to duck my head underneath, because a lot of Trullos have that. You go. It's like a little hobbit house.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got
yeah.
a
I love
little
it.
cone. I'm describing it for people that don't know. A little cone. You can look it up on the internet if you look up a barrel bellow. A
And the
barrel bellow. Just spell it
back.
phonetically. A barrel
Yeah,
bellow. And you'll see a whole community. And they only have those kind of houses here in Puglia.
yeah,
They're
and it's
specific
amazing.
only.
And that's amazing because also in summer, because they made it with a real and root walls. So during the summer also they are like fresher, right? It's not
Yes,
like
when Stefano
like
says fresh, he means cooler. They're
yeah,
cooler air, and because the walls are 2 feet thick,
yeah,
sometimes
to
even a meter
structural.
thick. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're literally, you can see behind me, it looks like a backdrop. It looks like I put a fake backdrop back there, but that's actually the walls. And they're just massively thick, and they're all stone, all the way to the ceiling in a cone.
in the code.
The
Yeah,
room is square, but the roof is round, a cone. And it's just wonderful. Unfortunately, we found one that had enough room for me to stand up in it without any problem. And I can walk through the doorways, which was because I've been in Trullos that I had to duck every time I went under into
yeah,
another room. It's like, oh, for God's sake, you'd have to do the same thing. You're
yeah,
probably
yeah.
taller
Very
than I
tall.
am.
Yeah, but that's just because like around like 100 years ago, people like are shorter, but also people from South Italy are a little bit shorter than us. I'm from Lake Como, and like genetically, we are like we took like from Vikings with Austria with, so genetically we are a little bit like bigger, taller, and in South since like 100 years ago they are like smaller. If you see from there is like a very famous picture from Second World War when American comes to Sicily, there is this big American like soldier like on knees like this, and like a small Sicilian man doing like this. Do you remember this picture? It's very famous. Who can
It
is
strikes it strikes a chord, yeah.
you can see that the American soldier is like double, and this old guy, old man was like, oh look at this.
I
Amazing.
actually asked in the beginning, is it possible to build a huge Trullo? Like, could I build one from scratch and do it with the same materials? But it didn't seem, because these are all, this one's at least 200, probably 200 or 300 years old.
Oh
And
yeah.
most Trullos started because the workers on the land, the
Mhm.
owners of the property would tell the workers that work the land, put up a house that you can put up quick and take down quick, only with stones. They would
Yeah.
stack the stones with no mortar, no cement, nothing between the stones, just stacking the stones, and they'd make what was called a trullo.
True.
And they could take it down fast, they could take it down in a few hours, or they can put it up in a day. So these are still existing now, 400 or 500 years later. They're still there
Yeah.
on a lot of the land. And it's amazing. It's become the style of Puglia.
Yeah. Nice. Amazing. Amazing.
In the movie that we did called Surprise Trip,
Hmm.
Viaggio a Sorpresa in Italy, we made a profile, kind of a postcard of Puglia. And we
Cool.
filmed in a lot of these areas with the Trullos and all. It was so special because we got a lot of aerial shots of stuff, and people were going, wow, where is that? And of course, in this week, in a few days, we got the G7 right next door. All the
Mhm.
like seven, more than 7 countries actually are coming because they've got a lot of ministers and ministries from different countries they've invited as well, but they're all going to be about a kilometer away. I think it's really close. So everybody's on freaking lockdown because nothing can happen for the
Yeah,
on
that's,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anyway, that aside, Stefano,
yeah.
tell. I said you were a musician. You're an actor. You're a model. You've done a lot of modeling stuff. You do a lot of modeling stuff with your wife Dasha.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Also,
And
yeah.
what what first got you into? Let's start with music. What first got you into music?
Oh, wow, such a long story. I started to be like a musician since like I was like 6 years old, probably, watching TV, watching 90, because I'm from 1990, from 1995, when all the people start, all my classmates start to like listening commercial music, like dance, the new dance, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls, and this kind of thing. I don't know. I was always attracted to like hard rock. I don't know. I was watching like these beautiful like people with like a long and curly hair,
Give me an
sunglasses.
idea. Give me a
I
group.
don't know, like a Slash. I can or Steven Tyler or like Mick Jagger. I don't know everything that can
Okay.
be like strange, and I was watching them like on television, like screaming, breaking stuff, having this kind of mode. I don't care about anything. I don't know. And the music also was giving me something like, wow. And the strange things was that my classmate was like joking with me and said like, but Stefano, what the hell? Why? Everyone have the last model of the shoes, Nike, and you want to and you want like Converse All Stars and broken jeans and put like a Pantera t-shirts and this kind of thing. I don't know. I like and when I was like a teenager,
Uh,
not teenager because actually till like my 22, I was with such a like long hair. I was full of piercing. I was full of tattoo. And look, I still have rock and roll tattoo here.
are you
You
kidding
see?
me? You
No.
tattooed the inside of your lip?
Yes.
Damn, no, you're that's serious stuff.
was like such a I was like such a devil.
Okay,
And
I
then
gotta ask, did that hurt like hell?
yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah.
But not so like painful as everyone say, like it's so much painful. No, it's like 30 seconds because it just like so that's it. I have on my
Obviously, that was for you only because it's not like anybody else is gonna see it, right?
no,
Unless you just.
no, no, sure, 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 sure. But for me, it's also like a funny thing because when I start to tell my story, my past story. No one believe me for true. So this is the proof
I'm
that I did.
afraid to ask if you're tattooed anywhere else. I don't know if I want to know.
Oh yes, I have a few tattoo on my body, and okay, I have this which now because I'm acting. Uh, Having tattoo for an actor is a little bit like difficult because sometimes they can remove it to you, but the production they doesn't have time. They cannot confirm you because maybe you want something clear or some historical movies or blah blah blah. So it's a little
Do you
bit
know that there
complicated.
was a movie where a girl was cast as a part, kind of like a Mother Mary, or she's a very pure character. It was almost a biblical type thing. And at the last minute, the director was informed this
Okay,
girl has a tattoo of a freaking snake on half of her body. And the director went, "What?" Because nobody checked. Nobody checked that type of thing. So through the pandemonium into the
yeah, yeah,
set,
yeah.
and they had
Ma-
to literally, they either had to recast her or cover it up. They have makeup that covers those up. I
Oh
remember
yeah,
our friend Lorenzo Lamas. had
Ah,
tattoos all over him, and they'd have to literally put body makeup all over him to cover those things up.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't have any tattoo around, right?
All I have a B and a B
Okay.
tattooed for bold and beautiful. I have
Ah,
B and
okay.
B tattooed on my buttocks.
So you was getting to me that you have on your bottom.
Yeah. So when I bend over, it says Bob. Okay, everybody, most everybody here knows I'm kidding.
Okay, okay, okay. I always thought it was true. You're, you're like
I
a lot.
actually,
So
I actually
definitely.
told that to a guy. There was a guy playing a wonderful American Indian flute in the
Okay,
park near where we live in Arizona, and he noticed a tattoo. I had a thing on my shirt, and it
okay,
was the same tattoo he had. He showed it to me on his arm. And I said,
okay.
well, I said that same joke. I said, I have a B and B tattooed on my buttocks, and I would bend over, it says Bob. And he was like looking at me like, 15 minutes later, I'm across the street eating in a restaurant, and he goes, I just got it. I just got what you said. He was thinking about it, going, what the hell did he just say?
Or maybe he's just waiting to you like that you stand up for just like watching on your back like
He couldn't. He was trying to comprehend that I actually did that, and then he realized it was a joke anyway.
good.
So
But it's okay.
so
BMB
you
on your
started much earlier in music than I did. You were 6 or so, and did you start
yes,
playing an
no, no, no,
instrument?
no. I didn't start to play instruments when I was 6. No, 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 no,
Just
not at all.
singing.
I just was just singing and like listening like the music that no one here singing or hearing totally different. And I just going to the once by here. I remember it was like I don't know how to say in Italian, in English, fiera. Fiera is like a big event on the small town where everyone put these small markets on the streets.
Okay.
I don't know how to say in English. This is
Tierra.
like a
We do like a
street
like
market.
a farmer's market or a yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, do you remember? Do you
I've seen
remember?
those around Italy.
Is yeah, in these American movies also when that time that comes like a Luna Park or circus,
Right, right.
you know, and uh, and I remember that I was waiting as a crazy that day that I still remember is the 12th of March because is the day of the name of the church of my town because that was this small market, street market, which they have VHS and the CD. So I was waiting as a crazy because was the only one man who has for the only one place where I can buy this. So I was going there and watching which new artist or if there is some news about Guns N' Roses' new album or I don't know Def Leppard or Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, this kind of Rolling Stones. And I was getting crazy, praying my father to give me like 7 lire, which is around like €3, to buy me the VHS. And I had this 90 Walkman, yes. And I was hearing all the time. But the problem is that sometimes I fall in love with just one song in all album. And you remember that when you want to listen back, you have to like put wait to the right
Yes.
time,
Right,
wait the
right.
right time for tech for put play and listen again. So
So
was
that said, I told everybody that you blew out your voice last night doing another
oh
function.
yeah 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 yeah. I can
So
sing much beyond me if you want.
what I have is a little clip of you doing, I believe, a song that Steven Tyler sings,
Yeah.
and I remember you singing it for us live, and I was blown away. So I'm going to play for everybody right now, this little clip, and
Like,
it's very cool. So let me go to here, and this is Stefano singing a song that Aerosmith does. Check this out.
Every time when I look in the mirror, all these lines, my face getting clear. The past is gone. It went by like dust to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got to choose and loves to pay. I know nobody knows where to come, so where to go. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know either way. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the love, sing for the dear. Sing with me, just for the day. Maybe tomorrow, good luck, take it away. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn. Let me get back to this here. Nice. Okay. And back. Nope. Yep.
Okay, this is not the next one. This is not me. The next one, but
No, no, no. Okay, we're back.
I want it.
Technical shit. But that was great. That was great. Good
Thank
job
you.
with that one.
Yeah, yeah, I love it.
Now let's move on to the acting stuff
Yeah.
because I
So
have a yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. Then okay, I started to sing. Then I learned by myself because of YouTube when it was around 14. You know, the first like time of YouTube guitar with a guitar lesson. I I watched since the first lesson was like around 28 lesson on YouTube, and I learned to play guitar too. Okay, I'm not like a super expert, but I know how to play very well. Then you know better than me. More you play, more you have like confidence, and better you are. So it's such a long time that I don't play guitar every day. Sometimes I try, ding, 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 then okay, I forget maybe after an hour that I was playing. I said like, okay, I come back to play well, you know. So it's like to go in bicycle. You never forget, but you have to practice. And
Exactly.
and then nothing. I continue like this. I start to have my first local band, rock band, and
Local to where?
local from Lake Como in a small
Oh, okay.
town,
Cool.
3,000 people. Yeah, and I remember that I really wanted to be part of a band, and but I don't know anyone who can play this kind of music. Then I found when I was going to high school, I found people from the other town or the small town close to mine that they wanted to be a band, and I said like, oh my God, this is my dream. I wanted to, and they told me, I'm sorry, but really, we really have the already have the singer. I said like, oh my God. So what can I do? Because I want to be part of a band. And it's like, okay, we just need like someone who can play bass. And I said like, okay, I know how to play guitar. Okay, I can play bass too. So I went to the shop and bought a bass.
That's
I both,
funny. That's great. I can
yeah,
do it. I can do
yeah,
it.
yeah, I can do it. Okay, well,
We need
what
a
happened?
French. We need a French horn.
Yeah,
I can do it. I can do that.
we need a unicorn. I can have it.
That's
Yeah,
great.
and how to
So
say?
you
Then
became
I
a
started
bass player. You became a
the
bass
bass
player.
player because this band was playing like punk rock. So it was like a pretty easy because I watch YouTube. It's like a just four chord and it was like and it was like all the time like this. So I said like, okay, it's very easy. It's punk rock. I don't have to do anything like so. I don't
I
have to do
love it.
anything like so.
I love it.
So hard. And then I start to play with this band, and I was like, okay, let's play this song. Let's play this song. And all the time I have like the mic for doing like the chorus, but at least I was like screaming like 10 times like more louder than the singer, no? And everyone was watching me like, "But what the hell are you doing?" And I was like, yeah. And so the band decided to remove the singer and to took it me as a bass player and lead singer. So this
There
is
you
my
go.
that's my first band, which is
Your
called
intro.
First Stage. The name of the band.
So
Then
you got the first job screaming your ass off.
yeah, exactly,
There we
exactly.
go.
Then after 2 years, at a really band, adult band from Como, they watched me in some live, and they was asking to me, Stefano, we just need to build official tribute band of ACDC. Do you want to be a lead singer? And I said like, yes, sure. What the hell? And so I become like for a year a singer for them. Then I changed another local band where we were playing like hard rock. And then I started to move to Milan because I was supposed to be in university. And then they saw me an official like professional band that they just had a fight with the lead singer. So they proved me, and I become for 3 years like the frontman of this band, was which was really kind of famous in Germany. It's called the Crocs. We were doing like an alternative rock from 80, and
So you went and performed in Germany. You got to go to Germany to perform there.
like festival, beer festival, Heineken Gin Festival. I remember we went also for a Christmas festival because we had like a Christmas song too. Uh,
Just curious, you would sing in English, right?
yeah, totally in English.
You
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, yeah.
sing Italian songs or anything. You sang rock and roll from America. Wow,
Never,
cool.
never, never, never. And I was really kind of happy time. Then okay, for living, they proposed me to become like a model because for living I need some money. And I started working well. I started working well as a model. Then I started to travel in New York, travel in LA, South America, Japan, all around London, so all around the
So
world. And
it got pretty good gig for you, the modeling
yeah,
thing.
yeah. But at the same times, I had to leave the music. I have to put my music dream in a wardrobe, how to say, and
On hold,
to
on
do my
hold.
yeah, and that's it. Then okay, then modeling for many years, sons, and then I start to have like a little bit like free time the last year, and I'm preparing an album by myself with a very cool production in Bergamo, which is the last producer of Amy Winehouse, which he heard me. Imagine he heard me singing Hallelujah in a church. Imagine, uh, and for a friend. And he watched it to me and he said, "Okay, but you singing very well and you play guitar very well. This song is amazing in your version. I want to produce you." And I said, like, "Okay, let's do it." So we're preparing this album now, which is called Living Room Project.
Oh,
And
cool.
let's see,
You're doing it
what's
now.
going. Yeah, I'm doing it now. Yeah, I want
Nice.
to introduce you this studio because it's new. It's in Bergamo, which is like 30 minutes from Milan. Is a free floor of building with three different studios, and where free studio can work in the same time. And okay, the producer is just like amazing. He studied at the PESA most of the time in Abbey Road, and he was the last producer of Amy Winehouse. The last song of Amy Winehouse was made it from him. So
Okay.
it's very nice, very nice. I want to
Very
introduce
cool.
you that. And that's it. Then I start like in the cinema business. But the problem is that in Italy is a little bit difficult for me because in the past 5 years, um, 5 years ago, I did like an Italian TV show. This kind of reality show.
Mm-hmm.
In Italy, there is this kind of racism. I mean that when you do this kind of strong and gossip TV show, casting director for movie or from TV series, the Italian one, they watching you like, no, we can take you because everyone in Italy, the who did this kind of program. Maybe it can have sense if you do this kind of program when you are like already an actor or already a musician and want after to continue your career. But when you are like a new face and people start to recognizing you because of this one, is 10 times harder. So I have a little bit of difficult to to get inside the cinema system. I mean, but thanks God, in these times there is the web. There is like a portal web like Italenta, RB Casting, which casting director from all over the world can try you, can watch you, can hear you, can see your self tape. Can so I had the possibility to do an amazing casting from this series, which is called Those About to Die with Anthony Hopkins. Uh, it's about Roman Empire, gladiators, and this kind of thing. And they took me. They took me, and gonna be out on Prime Video on 16th of July.
Very
Uh,
cool. Very
I'm a
cool.
very corrupted and bad guy, urban guard, which
I remember you going off to do that project.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, I see
let's
it.
come back. Let's come back to the acting. I just want to insert this, otherwise, my wife will have a freaking fit if I don't play something.
Okay.
Because we also, since you're not doing any live music and stuff,
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
do it
yeah,
myself. So let's
sure.
do this, and we'll come back to the acting. I got something really
Yeah,
cool
don't
to
worry, don't
show.
worry. I
I got
love
something very cool to
you know,
show.
I love hearing you. So
I don't know why I just get the feeling of playing different songs. They may or not be relevant to anything, but I go by my instinct of what I just feel in the moment of playing. I feel like playing this one. See the pyramids around the Nile. Watch the sunrise from the tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you'll belong to me. See the marketplace in old Angiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when the dream appears, you'll belong to me. Always so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you'll belong to me. Always so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you'll belong to me.
Amazing.
I love that song. I don't know why, I just felt like playing it. All
I
right,
love
let
also
me.
this guitar. This guitar is beautiful. You have an amazing sound.
Yeah, this one is just. I gotta plug it in. I'll do that after. Okay, I want to get to a little thing that a little creative project that we shot about a year and a half ago, I think it was. We shot it outside of Roma, and it's a Western, and we did a promo for a Western that hasn't been made yet. That's how you get things made. So this is our promo, and it's called Rejected. It's a movie that I directed this, and I will direct the movie. And Stefano played a very wonderful character in this, another badass character. So this is a little snippet from the promo,
Yeah.
from this promo we made for the movie Rejected that hasn't been made yet, but it will be made. I'm determined to make this Western.
In how
Let's
long
see.
run? In how long? I can't wait.
Here we go. Let me bring this in here. want to speak to Cornelius Cox.
You must ever be problem to disturb our good mayor. He will not like this at all. Stranger.
Finally! A new face around these parts. Hello, stranger. My. Aren't you the charming one? I bet you scrub up real good. And if you want a little spice in your life, ask for me. I'm Pepper. Ospitale.
All right. Well, the laugh. Stefano had this laugh that made all of us laugh. So I said, "Okay, you got to do that. You got to do that in that part. It's very cute."
I can't because of my voice now.
That's all right. That's all right. They heard it, but it just made us laugh, and it was hard not to laugh when we were doing the take. So, yeah. Anyway, very cute. Yeah, we filmed that outside of Roma, and came out great. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be my. I want to make it my Silverado, if you know that movie. I've always loved westerns. I grew up with them. So someday when we get all the financing all set up. So let's go back to the acting thing. What you said about the difference of TV and movies and all, that's a stigma. That's a stigma that still exists. I can't believe it still exists in Italy.
That's why I wanted to ask you the difference, because in America and USA, is it the same things?
We had the same. We had the same. It became that for years and years, but it has kind of smoothed over because, okay, I'm going to just say it. TV is basically going away. TV is going away. The internet has taken over TV. Yeah. But still, in Italy, TV is very important. TV is a very important medium for people in Italy. But in the United States, at least, TV is really going away. It's hard. Everybody watches stuff on a TV, but they watch movies that they go through either Netflix or Amazon or whatever Hulu. But the TV genre stuff is like, unfortunately, and I'm going to just say it for my fans of Beautiful, that genre is dying. That genre went away many years ago for different reasons, but it's a dying sort of thing. So the internet is pretty much going to take over everything, and I think what you're experiencing, Stefano, with that people going, oh, he did TV, so he can't do this, that will go away. That will go away because many movie actors do things, and movies are shown on TV. So it's kind of it's a weird mentality that a producer would go, oh, we can't hire him because he's been on this TV show.
Yeah, but I think that also is also the fault of the old casting director, which still exists in Italy, because there's no any new one. There is no like a young casting director who can say like, okay, this is beautiful character.
But they're out there. Maybe you just don't see their comments. You don't see their response and all. But anyway,
they also told me that's the problem, and these things that made me like so sad because it's like, what the hell? I started for 1 week without any stuff for this role, and you also told me that I'm perfect, and and this role is perfect for me. So why you cannot uh, why you don't give me this opportunity? And these things are making me really mad and really sad. But it's okay because
Okay,
the truth
Stefano,
is
I can
when I
see.
do like the American casting, and they took me. So it means that probably I'm not so wrong. They don't care of what I did in Italian television. If they like me from this role, they're gonna took me. So why you can't do the same? You
Stefano,
know?
I can see a little pep talk is in order for you, my friend.
Mm.
I can tell you're being affected by people's attitudes of acceptance and stuff. And what you do, you get a lot of acceptance in certain parts of the things you do, and then you're finding some walls in other things you do. Let go of all that shit. Let go of all that rejection and stuff, and just manufacture in your mind of what you personally want to do. What is your passion? Your passion in acting, modeling, music, whatever it is. Just do your passion regardless and let those people go. Don't worry about what they think about you
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
what
yeah.
they think about an actor that's done a TV show. Don't worry about that. There are other people out there that will get it. They will get it. And you can find them by just manu- visualizing what it is you want to do. And just keep doing your passion. And if you have that passion to do that thing, whatever in whatever genre it is, it will come across. It will come across. But don't let yourself be dragged down by this stuff because
No, 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 no. Well,
that's the
I never
thing.
give up. But the
Don't
things
ever
is that
lose hope. Don't ever lose the hope and
one
the
never.
feeling of doing what you want to do, my friend. I can see it in your face because you get beaten down, you get told certain things, and you believe the shit you read online. Don't believe all the shit you read online.
It's not
You are,
it.
I know you're a guy that's on the internet a lot. You have a great facility for knowing how to do all that stuff, much more than I do. But don't believe that shit. Otherwise, you'll see everybody gets hateful comments. Everybody.
Mm.
I get stuff sometimes. I get stuff too. I don't look at that shit because I don't want that in my world. Don't let it in. You're letting it in. I can see it in your face. You're letting it in. Don't let your art, your feeling, your passion be determined by somebody else that doesn't have a feeling for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't let them affect you. Don't let their opinion affect you. There's a saying I love. What, and I'm not saying this directly to you. I'm saying this to the world. What you think about me is none of my business. It's not my concern. It's your
Yeah.
thing. When other people make those comments to you, or when you see comments online about anything, it's a reflection of them, not of you. So just keep that in mind. Always keep positive, my friend.
Yeah, I will listen to you. Thank you so much, Ron. But I want to laugh because I just wrote a comment from Devin. Was, a casting director said Ron needed to shave his jaw. Really,
Literally, literally, a
really.
casting director, after I did a reading for a thing years ago, they looked at my jawline, my square jaw thing,
Yeah.
and he said, I really recommend that you maybe look into surgery to shave down your jawline. And I
Oh,
looked at him like he was kidding, like he was going to smile and go, I'm just kidding. He didn't. He was totally serious. I walked out of there and I just went, wow, wow, that's the reality of Hollywood.
but it's
And
beautiful because this is the things we can recognize you all over the world because of this, because it's beautiful.
I
And
know
everyone,
they call it, what's that
everyone is
word?
putting
There's
like
the Italian word machino. What's the word for jaw?
Machel,
Machino.
Shella,
Machela.
Machel.
They would call me the Machela. And I went, why are they calling me Machela? It's because of your freaking jawline. Okay, I got a cute story for you. Clint Eastwood
Uh-huh.
and what's the guy's name that did Smokey and the Bandit? I'm blanking on his name.
Who?
Burt Reynolds. Burt
Okay.
Reynolds and Clint Eastwood. Okay, these two young actors, Burt Reynolds and Clint Eastwood, as young actors just starting out, they go to an audition together. They wound up in an audition together. They didn't know each other. They just met each other, right? Burt Reynolds goes in, and Clint Eastwood goes in, and when he comes out, the casting director told him, "You got this Adam's apple. You know this thing from men have this Adam's apple. You should really do something about that. It's really prominent. It's basically the same thing he told me about my jaw. You should do something about that Adam's apple. Have it shaved down because it's really prominent." Burt Reynolds goes in, and the guy told him, "You can't act. You can't act, right?" So the two of them come out of their audition, and they've met each other. They made friends. So Burt Reynolds goes, "They told me I can't act. I can learn to act, but you're going to have a hell of a time getting rid of that Adam's apple." I thought that was very cute. He says, "I can learn to act, but you can't get rid of that." And those two guys wound up being the highest paid and the most prominent male actors in the business right soon after that.
Yeah.
So don't ever get discouraged by any of that shit that casting
Oh,
people say.
no. Absolutely no. But it's incredible how people, they can, I don't know, they invent like you can say like bullshit just for what? Just for trying to put you down, or I don't know, because maybe try to invent something. They can say, okay, thank you for the audition. Next, don't give me your motivation because actually, okay, I don't care. So uh, it's strange how it's gonna
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
but
Well,
but it's
that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. That's the business for you. It's kind of cruel in its own way. That's why you have to make your own projects, Stefano. Make your own projects. You're able to do that, and I think you're doing that as well. So just make your
I
own
can do
projects.
yours if you want. I'm ready to do yours
There we
also.
go. There we go.
So let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, my
Hey.
friend. We are, believe it or not, an hour has gone by.
Oh wow. Oh yes.
Is
It's
that
10.
amazing?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. Please invite me another time because I really love it.
I will. I will definitely do that. So to finish this, I'm going to do one more special thing for my wife.
Where is
She's
that? I want to give a kiss to that.
she's in the other side of the trullo.
Another trullo, right?
Another trullo, yes. So let me do this. I'm going to use this wonderful Pauletti guitar so people can hear this. And again, I am very grateful for my friends at Pauletti Guitars for doing this thing for me. If people remember this, does that ring a bell? Let's try this one. do a quick checkup on this guy because he's been sitting for a while. As the day goes on, guitars are always affected by the elements. They're all made of wood, so we'll just do it. Acoustic. Down, 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 down. Spending all my night going out on the town, doing anything just to get you off of my mind. But as the sun goes down, I get that empty feeling again, yeah. Try to get defined. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong and I just can't live without you. Now that I put it all together, give me the chance to make you see, honey. Have you used up all the love in your heart? Nothing left for me, ain't there nothing left for me? Yeah, yeah, baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Baby, come back. Listen, baby, you can blame it all on me. I was wrong and I just can't live without you. Baby, I was wrong. Oh, so wrong, yeah. And I just can't live. Oh,
Yeah.
God. There we
I
go.
love it. I love it.
I got it in.
You put that like the double voices. You have like
Yeah,
something,
I've got this little
right?
harmonizer thing that works real cool. But
you can regulate about the chords. You do a chords and then the voice regulate the second voice, right?
the chord, the vocalizer follows the chords of the guitar.
Ah, okay. So this machine you have to put inside the guitar with the jack and the voice together, right?
Yes, it's let me show you something. It's very cool. It's
Amazing.
yeah, it adds a nice it adds a nice thing for. Let's see, where do I find that? Right here. Let me go this. I've always wanted to do this. There are stars in the southern sky, southward as you go. There is moonlight and moss in the trees, down the seven bridges road.
No way. Amazing. That's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah. All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. We will do it again.
Thanks. Thank
We'll
you. It
let
was
you
nice.
get your voice back and do something where you can sing live and
Sure, sure. But probably
accompany
we're gonna
yourself.
see each other next month here in
We
Milan,
are.
something. So we're gonna, or if you want to spend, meanwhile, if you have like to rest a few days from the tour to come here in Lake Como, you're always welcome. So
Thank you, thank you. We would
we
love
go
to
back
do
to
that.
Cantine. We go back to Cantine. To
Ah,
Cantine.
that's right. Absolutely. We look forward to it. Give my love to your parents, and
Yeah,
give my
sure,
love
sure.
to Dasha and your little son. And we will do it again. And until I see you, thank you, my friend. Sending you love.
Sending you love too. Bacio bacio allora, grazie.
Bacio, bacio. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Stefano is really wonderful and very dear times we've spent in Lake Como. For those of you who have never experienced Lake Como, you should definitely do that if you come to Italy. It's, I'm going to say, one of the most beautiful lakes I've ever been to. And I really, really love it. It's just a peaceful, wonderful environment surrounded by all these mountains, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. So thank you, everybody. Please share, share, share. And thank you for inviting us into your evening and afternoon in the United States. I actually like it. Feels better for me doing this here because I'm at 9 o'clock, starting at 9 o'clock in the night instead of 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the States, and it works better. But thank you, and share and tell your friends about us, and we look forward to next week, same time. I will keep you informed as the tour starts because we may have concerts and stuff on Sunday evenings sometimes, but I'll keep you informed before so we can plan for all this. I send you all love. Keep sane in this crazy ass world. Interesting stuff is coming. Is coming. I keep saying that, but when it happens, we'll talk some more about it later. Ciao for now, and I send you all blessings and love, and keep healthy, keep positive. Positivo. Always positivo. Thoughts are things. They bring things into your life of what you think about most. So keep it positive. Sending you love. Ciao, ciao for now.